gotten some venison from a friend or family member and thought, what the hey do I do with this? Ooh, the taste is so gamey. Ooh, it's so wild. That ain't beef. Well, I'm here to tell you one tip to make this gamey meat a little less wild. Today, we're gonna talk about milk brining. My husband and I don't actually milk brine anything. We like the taste of deer just the way it is. Let's talk about my kids. Sometimes they don't like the taste of deer, which is legit. We eat it all the time in our house. If that's you, maybe this is a great option just to change things up. If you also want to change up things, you could check this video out right here where I show you how to use some marinades to get some different flavor for your meat. I have 2 packets of Eye of Round from deer that we got this year. I'm going to milk brine 1 packet, and I will leave this packet just the way it is. And I'm gonna let my kids tell me which one they like better. Milk has a pH level that's pretty neutral. If you turn it into buttermilk, it makes it actually a little bit more acidic. Acidic things break down meat and tenderize it. Putting it in a milk brine helps to draw out some of that gamey flavor. It's not necessarily as good as doing just a normal brine with like vinegar, soy sauce, Worcestershire, all of those beautiful things. You can also leave those kind of brines on the meat for longer periods. You can brine venison in milk for 4 to 24 hours because bacteria will begin to grow on your meat. Nobody wants food poisoning. The longer you leave it, the more tender it will be. It changes the color a little bit, so you just need to be aware of that as well. Don't freak out. We have friends that is the only way that they eat their deer, and they love it. If you want more tips and tricks or recipes on how to make deer for your family, then why don't you consider subscribing? That would be really great. If you already have buttermilk in your fridge, you are set. I do not, so I'm going to show you how to make it. The normal ratio is 1 cup of milk to 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. I'm using 3 cups of 2% milk and 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. That way my meat is totally covered and I don't have to worry about it. It could take anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes to create buttermilk. It'll be curdly a little bit and start to smell. Congratulations. Get the hair out of the way. I've just rinsed and pat these dry. They still have some silver skin and fat on them, so I'm gonna come with my knife and trim it off. If you don't have a filleting knife, you need to get one. You need to. Some may say that this is a bit excessive to have a knife this big, but I don't know. Nah, what do you think? And as you can tell, my furry companion is waiting for her share of the spoils. Okay, so it's been 10 to 15 minutes. I see some beautiful curds. Oh my goodness. It should look lumpy. It should smell kind of bad. It's great. Using 3 cups of buttermilk might have been a bit excessive, but at least everything is covered. I'm gonna put these in the fridge and let them sit for 24 hours. I made up some roasted potatoes and broccoli for this recipe. If you want to season them with your favorite seasonings, go right ahead, but here's how I did mine. It's been 24 hours since I did the milk brine. As you can tell, the milk is a little pinkish. They definitely look like they're a different color. They smell like different as well. Seriously, the one looks sick. Silver skin off of these things. Into my cast iron pan, I'm going to put some olive oil and let that heat up over is medium. It's been 2 minutes. I'm going to flip them over. And I'm going to add some butter, garlic, and rosemary. Cover this with some foil and let it rest for about 10 minutes. Round 2. Fight. Here's the first cut with our normal eye of round. Yeah, they're pretty good. Nice and pink inside. Here's our milk brined eye of round. Looks about the same. I could have cooked these a little bit longer, but that's okay. Time to do the big taste test with my kids. We're gonna cut it up and see what they think. I'm gonna try 2 different pieces of meat and they're gonna tell me which one is more wild tasting and which one they like the best. And
which one is more lame?
No, not lame. But if the texture or like the feel feels different, okay? So this is number 1.
Well, that feels
Okay, so
weird.
take a test, put it in, chew it up.
Looks like a fish. Oh, good.
Good, all right.
Yeah.
It tastes like a steak.
Normal meat that we eat.
Yeah.
All right, so taste this one.
Oh, it definitely feels a lot softer. Oh.
Okay, what about that one?
The same. This one is a lot more tender.
Okay, more tender.
This one almost tastes like it has like no flavor.
The first one was our normal steak.
Yeah.
The second one was the one that I did in the milk brine. Eli liked both of them, but he liked the first one, the wild game without the milk. Oliver liked the second one with the milk, and Irene liked the first one better. So it's really up to you. If you want to try it, then give it a go. If you don't and you just want to eat your deer the way it is, go for it. Catch you next time.